What's up, everybody? Today we have another product review sent to us by Freewell. Now this one's exciting. It's my first tripod opening here on the channel, and I've been using this for about a month. I love when I get to use stuff for several weeks before having to put out a video because I get to do all the details. So let's dive in on this awesome 5-in-1 tripod. So of course at the beginning we're going to start with a little bit of an unboxing. Now obviously I've already taken this out of the box, but it comes with this nice carrier case if you're interested in that. Here is the Freewell tripod, 5-in-1 tripod right here. Boom, solid guy. In addition to that, you get a little bit of some extra pieces that you can put on there. These are your legs for a tripod, desk tripod if you'd like. So it comes with these awesome little mini legs basically, so you can have a little desk setup if you want to have that. And I think that's really cool. Everything in this tripod comes apart and has some form of function. So it's really cool that they give you this little desk tripod. If I ever want to film at my desk, I'll be able to do that as well. So let's get all this extra stuff out of the way real quick, and then let's just talk about the basic specs of the Freewell tripod. This is a 5-in-1 tripod, meaning that it has 5 different modes. You have tripod mode, which is right here. There's monopod mode 1 and 2. And let me just show you real quick what that looks like. So each leg can come off. You can put the head of your tripod just on this leg, and now you have a monopod for when you're out in the field. Now the other cool thing about this is trekking pole mode. You see that sharp point on the end of this tripod? If you want to, and you're a hiker or you're an ice climber, or I don't know what you'd need this for, it's pretty awesome to have it either way. You could go into trekking pole mode and put like a GoPro or a small camera, even a bigger camera on this monopod, and you'll have just an extra layer of stabilization when you're out in the field, maybe on some longer hikes. And then the last mode, of course, besides the tripod mode, the monopod modes 1 and 2, as well as the trekking pole mode, is the desktop mode, which has those little tiny legs if you want to put the tripod on your desk instead. Very functional, very cool to have that as well. Just really awesome. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I've had this tripod for about a month and I haven't even figured out how to use every single one of these modes. This thing is a powerhouse in terms of functionality and capabilities. Again, it has adaptable heights, so basically there are these twist knobs. Some people like the twists, some people like the clasps. I have tripods with clips and clasps, or twists and clasps, I should say. And honestly, there's pros and cons to both of them. I really like how with my big hands, I can just twist them all at once and it's all locked all together. It is a more travel tripod type style, but it's very sturdy and stable. That was the table shaking, not the tripod. Obviously you can go into low angle mode as well. So the legs come all the way down flat here. And if you're a photographer who likes to shoot close to the ground, this is really important. Obviously, to do that, you're gonna have to take out this middle spire, which is removable. And so that's another really cool thing. Again, every single piece on this tripod has some form of functionality. Even down here, you have a little screwdriver tool at the bottom of the base here for tightening or unscrewing certain aspects of this tripod. They really thought of everything. It can hold up to 20 kilograms or 44.09 pounds with ease, and the body is a durable carbon fiber and aluminum alloy construction. So that carbon fiber construction really makes this really nice and light. I've taken it on several hikes and treks, and it really doesn't weigh me down at all, which is exactly what I want with an adventure slash hiking travel tripod setup. Now you might be wondering, how much does this weigh? It weighs 3.64 pounds or 1.65 kilograms, meaning it's a pretty light tripod. Obviously there's lighter tripods on the market, there's heavier tripods on the market, and with lightness comes a little bit of stabilization issues. With this tripod, I have not had any issues with stabilization out in the field, and we're gonna do some field testing with that in just a minute. Another thing I wanna mention, if you don't like a tripod head, if you don't like your tripod head, you can just take it off and you can get yourself a new one. This is the one that it comes with at the base. It's a nice ball tripod. Some people want a bigger ball head on their tripod. It does have a little level here at the top that tells you if you're level, which is also a nice feature. If you want to, you can replace the tripod head. A lot of people replace the tripod heads, so it gives you that option to be able to do so. Maybe put a video head on here instead. Really, really nice functionality in that regard. The other thing is this does come with a 12-month warranty against manufacturing and quality issues. So if something's wrong with your tripod or if something doesn't work properly out of the box, you got 12 months of quality control to be able to tell that. So without further ado, let's head out into the field and test out this Freewell carbon fiber light travel tripod, and let's see how it goes. All right, so this tripod, Freewell, it's really light. As you can see, it's carbon fiber, but it's also pretty sturdy for being light. I only have 2 issues with it so far. This video head, not really strong enough to hold up my wildlife lens. You can apply a little bit more resistance to it, and that seems to actually work pretty well. So I'm probably gonna try that moving forward. It seems like it does have a little bit of resistance. It pans really easy as well and nice and fluid. I like that. The only other issue I have is it's pretty short. So I'm 6'2", and so the only way I can utilize this tripod is you either have to bend down and look into this right here, the little viewfinder, or I have to use the video panel. Now that's not a big issue for a travel tripod like this. Typically they're not going to be that big, but it is something to take note of. So here's some shots of some house finches that I took with the tripod, and it seems to do a really good job keeping stable. Of course, there's not really heavy wind going on right now, but I think it's important to just get a little bit more footage and a little bit more practice with the tripod, and we'll see how it goes.
Oh, there's a robin on the tree now, a little bit closer too. 2 of them. It's not great views, it's straight into the white sun or sky, but.
All right, so just some final thoughts with the tripod. Obviously, in the field, again, this ball head actually ended up working pretty well. For the fact that my wildlife setup is pretty heavy, this ball head still ended up getting the job done. Again, if you don't like it or you need a bigger ball head setup, you can go ahead and replace the head on this tripod. A lot of people, like I mentioned before, go on replacing the heads of their tripods. Overall, I think this thing is a beast in terms of functionality. I think there's a balance here. Who is this tripod for? I think this tripod's for versatile shooters. If you like getting close to the ground, if you like making videos maybe on wildlife content on Instagram or TikTok or something like that, and you need more of a smaller desktop tripod sometimes, or you need the big unit sometimes, something light, this is the tripod for you. If you like versatility, and if you're an explorer, if you like to go on hikes with your tripod but you don't want to carry an entire tripod in your backpack, you can use the trekking pole modes. 2 of these poles come off, boom, boom. These 2 poles in the back come off, and now you have 2 poles. You could put a GoPro on one for vlogging. You could put your camera on the other for landscape shots. I think that this tripod is for the adventurer. This tripod is for someone who wants to get the most out of their product. If you're a minimalist, this might not be the right tripod for you, but if you like functionality all built into one thing, I can highly recommend this tripod. It's done great for me over the last month. I've gotten some awesome shots with it, and I'm definitely going to be using it deep into the future as well. But let me know in the comments below, what do you think of the Freewell 5-in-1 tripod? Obviously, I'll leave the links down in the description below for you to be able to purchase and pick up this tripod for yourself if you're interested, or just to check out how much it runs for and everything like that. And yeah, if you have any questions about the tripod, you can throw them down in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer them for you. Again, I've been using this for about a month, and it's just been a great experience overall. I really, really have enjoyed this tripod. I think it's a solid option. As always, make sure you check out Bright-Eyed Birding Learn for educational content and videos about birds, and subscribe to this channel if you're interested in birding adventures. I do them once per week, and sometimes obviously we dabble with cool gear as well. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you all next time on Bright-Eyed Birding.